Diary of Sister Brown. A few days have now passed since I've taken Amelia away. I've decided to visit the family and inquire about her well-being. On my way to the house, I was increasingly overcome by a feeling of uneasiness. It seemed to me that I was getting colder the closer I got to the house. The singing of the birds gradually gave way to a leaden and uneasy silence, and when I reached the property, I was overcome by a deep sadness. The grasses and plants had withered. The cattle in the stables seemed to have starved to death. Dead birds were on the ground as if they had fallen dead from the sky. As I entered the house, a chill came over me. The comforting warmth of a home full of love had given way to an icy and merciless cold. To my horror, I found Amelia tied to a bed. She was making sounds similar to those of a dying animal and speaking in languages unknown to me. Her thin arms and legs assumed grotesque postures as she tossed and turned on the filthy mattress to free herself from her restraints. Drool ran from her lips and her eyes glowed with anger. Cold sweat stood on her forehead and the veins on her temple stood out wide as she roared and raged. It was obvious the poor child had been affected by demonic forces. I continued through the house and found the lifeless bodies of the family. Amelia, or rather, the evil that was inside her, had driven this poor and devout family to their deaths. I was in despair. After all, I was the one who had brought her to this house. Unknowingly, I carried the evil across the threshold. It was I who brought death to these poor people. How was I ever going to repay that debt? So I decided to confront the forces of damnation and send this godless being to the depths of hell. I invoked the evil spirit that indwelt Amelia. May he spare the soul of this innocent child. I prayed to the Almighty to cast out this demon and free Amelia. Hours passed. Although I had succeeded in fighting the godless creature and binding it to this place, the poor child had not survived the exorcism. May the Lord forgive me.